so close yesterday. Yesterday, one map away from qualifying for WCS, where he lost against Feast. But we will see. He's still alive today, and he has a realistic shot.
I like his chances. I do like his chances. I think Strelic is an opponent that he's going to feel like he can beat.
Yep.
And he showed us some really scrappy PVT against Frodan.
Hey, that was the game of the day so far.
It was definitely the game of the day.
In both positive and negative. So Harstem is, of course, our Dutch Protoss player, spawning on the right top side of this map. A little bit of background info about Harstem is that he used to be a Warcraft 3 player as well. He's still very young, and when Warcraft 3 scene was around, he was actually very, well, not short, but tiny in a way. He wasn't really all that tall, so they all used to call him Little Kevin because I was the big Kevin. I was the big orc boss. But actually, Harstem became really tall. He's like at least as tall as me right now, if not taller. It's kind of funny how
Why are Dutch people so tall, man? Like, this is just a universal Dutch thing. You guys are all so tall.
Yes.
Your brother's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, and 8 feet wide as well.
He's like, your brother can stand in a door and no light comes through. It's just like, he is a door.
Yeah, to some way he is. You know that Dutch people are statistically the tallest people in the world on average.
That doesn't surprise me at all because everybody in the Netherlands is tall.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like when I go out with my brother and his friends, they call me the little one because I'm like super small compared to any of them. It's really weird because like if I like used to travel with eSports people, and it's always like, oh, you're tall, you're tall. And then I'm with my brother and they say, hey, kleintje, kleintje. And he's like, small boy. My brother, his friends are animals. Anyway.
Yeah, Kev's bro is actually super cool. He looks like Vin Diesel. Like he is that kind of ripped. Like just huge. And I think among his friends, he's not the like most buff guy.
He's not. He's very like lean though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. I have an interesting brother. He's the one that made me competitive in games in the first place. As I guess so many of you guys at home grew up with either brother or a sister, and you always competed with your brother.
And he's also very smart. Kevin wants to get a motorcycle. Kevin's brother is like, hey, idiot, don't get a motorcycle.
Yes. He's very kind.
I need you guys to join me in tweeting at Kevin to not get a motorcycle.
No. You have to follow your dreams, man.
Is your dream to die on a motorcycle?
No. Why you jinx Fuser already about running into beasts? How will you feel right now if that actually happens?
I would feel terrible.
Yes.
I would feel really sad.
Oh, there's lag. I hope it's not me. No, it's Susan. No. Don't jinx me, man.
Just don't get a motorcycle.
Just let me be happy.
Buy like a cool sports car.
I don't have money for a sports
car. Buy like
car.
a Corvette.
Yeah. If you sponsor the Corvette, I'll drive it.
For the money you
if you love me that much.
For the money you would spend on a bike, you could lease a Corvette for as long as you're in the States.
No, I don't know about that.
Because you're not going to bring a bike back to Holland.
Well, maybe I'll stay here for the rest of my life. Cruise around.
Get a blue book?
No, I'm going to be like Red, you know, just cruise around the US.
we already talked about this. Red was on a Harley.
Yeah. Anyways, focusing on this game
Bro, if
right
you get
now.
a Harley, I'll get one with you.
Maybe one day when I'm like 35 and have a big beer belly. That would be awesome. Then I can strike my beard. Like, let's visit the Starcraft somewhere to get drunk. Travel around, watch Warcraft 4 tournaments. That would be the life, man. Drive Route 66.
That would be pretty cool.
So
my buddy Travis is getting a Harley. He put on Facebook the other day. So.
Harstem slightly more pros right now, but of course KrasS had the quicker expand. Harstem is going to follow this up pretty similar to what he did in game number 1. This is actually like how we said that like on Daybreak it's kind of hard. Well, it's not hard, but like on a certain moment it's kind of obvious where the drops are going to come from. Well, KrasS is going to... What is this? Why is this factory so quick? Is he going to drop Hellbats? Something?
Could be.
This is going...
Yes, he is. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Wow.
So it's going to be like those super scary bio drops, except more scary because they're Hellbats.
That's crazy. He's going to transfer them then, I guess. Interesting. This isn't a build that I haven't seen a lot in TVP. Actually, I haven't really seen this at all. I mean, obviously you still see a standard straight-up Hellion drop from time to time. Perhaps he's gonna like have 4 Hellions outside on the natural and then 2 Hellbats in a medevac into the main. That's kind of what I'm piecing together right now, but I'm not sure if that makes any sense. Harstem does get a good scout over here. He's getting using a hallucinated Phoenix. He did not see the armory though, and that kind of hurts.
That actually could. Okay, come on.
Oh,
this is important, Harstem. This is important, Harstem.
Oh, still does not see it. Here come the first Hellions. Just going to run in. There is not a single unit actually here. Yeah, you don't want to lose those Hellions though to force fields. He wants to keep them alive, I think.
Well, those Hellions can't transform.
No.
But
they
are very annoying just at the front. If Hellbats were dropped in the back at the same time,
yeah, this is what I'm expecting right now. I'm expecting 4 Hellions in the natural just as a run by, and then 2 Hellbats in the main. If Harstem splits up his units properly and uses Purify, he's gonna be sort of okay, but this can also have a very, very bad ending. Interesting opening here by KrasS.
Meanwhile, Strelic versus Panda Tank is about to start. Strelic being Strelic is like, hey, all you guys have delay?
Strelic, Mr. Rulebook himself. I love Strelic, he's so funny.
But he did host the map, so we have to make sure his Marines don't have 16 damage and 12 range.
We will share this story later on as well. The best thing about that whole story is that Strelic at the end is like, yeah, but I was winning that game anyway. We will update you guys that story as soon as we actually start guessing Strelic games. Focusing what's going on right now, I'm not sure how well Harstem has put this together. He did have a Phoenix over here. I'm not sure if he saw the medevac picking up those Hellbats, while I was slightly distracted. 3 more factories going on. We're actually going to see him play mech. Wow. This is crazy.
Very cool. I'm excited to see how this goes, see if he can make it look as convincing as his last game.
First Immortals in production. Here comes the medevac drop.
Oh, Harstem is ready.
Yep. Photon overcharge activated immediately.
Oh, this is great.
Oh,
great
cannon as well.
KrasS, come on, man. This is not. Oh,
big mistake.
Shut down. Rejected.
And he's not even using the Hellions.
That was like a Shaq dunk. Just.
Oh, here we have the other Hellbat drop.
That's not.
Well, there's Hellions. Why are the other Hellions not joining in the fun?
They're just they're on guard duty, man.
Oh,
there they are.
Oh my God, that's
for their
so
opportunity.
Cool.
Again.
Oh, well, he's still getting a few. Yes, he's still getting a few more. He's waiting for the probes to line up once more. Wow, KrasS, that's really
awesome.
sick. It didn't well, actually, that went fantastic. It's 52 SCVs right now against 39. Oh my God,
18
KrasS.
workers killed. Very nicely done.
That was so cool because we were just like waiting for them.
Did he forget about his Hellions?
Yeah,
surely he didn't forget the Hellions. Oh my God.
Like he did everything right on Dayrek, and it's just like, this is a little like, oh my God, that's so cool. Really sick play by KrasS once more.
Very nice. Very nice.
And now, like, he buys so much time for himself that he basically puts himself in a position that he can march across the map with a 160, 170 supply mech army. And there's no way ever avoiding that mech army, because by then Harstem is not going to have like this sick economy that you would normally need to just dance back and forth and spam units everywhere. So I really wonder how Harstem is going to do this. Probably just rely on Immortal Storm, try to get a sick fight somewhere, some way. Actually, funny, because just the other day I saw Harstem have a conversation with another Protoss player. I'm not sure who it was, though. It might have actually been Panda Tank, but I'm not sure. Talking about Hellbat Tor something. Oh, High Templar. That High Templar would hurt. Purify being activated once more. Photon overcharge.
He's going to target down the medevac. That's pretty smart. And these Hellbats are not going to make it out. Oof. Neither will that High Templar.
That's a pretty good pickup, though. I mean, that one High Templar costs
more gas than a million Hellbats.
2 more probes, I believe, died as well.
How does a Hellbat not cost gas? I mean, what does it run on? Batteries?
It's a Duracell bunny.
I mean, come on. This is a legitimate question. So, Harstem is actually. Oh no, he's not pushing out. He's taking a 3rd base. That's kind of brave.
Yeah, I mean, he has to.
Oh, this is so hard. This is so hard to take a 3rd here against medevacs because of.
Yeah, but that's mostly against like sick bio play. Since he doesn't have to worry about like 8 medevacs flying around right now at the same time, so that doesn't change that much. Against bio, I of course 100% agree with you. I had a couple of Terrans just like letting me run back and forth for 3 minutes straight until I had to tap out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I have a hard time dealing with that.
Oh, Harstem!
Oh, shut down.
Just,
why does he only get 1 kill? That was clearly 3 kills. That's not fair. That High Templar aren't
collateral damage doesn't count, man.
That's too bad.
Couple of Vikings in production as well. We're gonna have 5 Vikings at least. But often a lot of pro players do what I like to do as well, is just like secretly get like 2 Stargates up in the back of my base and still like just pretend like you're having a lot of gateways and stuff, but then actually getting a couple of Void Rays.
Never saw it coming.
And if Harstem losing 2 Stargates over here as well. I'm afraid that this is gonna be an absolute massacre, man, because this army is just gonna melt whatever army Harstem has. obviously switching into Void Raids is not an option when there are already 6 to 8 Vikings on the map. Charge lots.
I really hate that Widow Mine.
One or two
gonna get out of
Archons
there.
as well. I mean, Immortals are great, but against overwhelming numbers of mech, Immortals are going to melt as well. And there are 5 Hellbats now at once in production. That's really sick.
160 supply right now for KrasS. Fnatic Harstem.
He's gonna need to drop like some storms run away, and then eventually like hope that the Immortals can come through. But the army supply difference is massive. The economy difference is massive. It's like 700 to 800 minerals a minute extra. And of course, KrasS still expanding behind this. Then we do see the first Stargate going down.
Day late and $1 short. Is what I like to say, Kev.
Only got $20 in my pocket.
And it's awesome. KrasS is on the move, though. He's gonna.
Doesn't have the same touch to it. You can curse.
Not quite. Not quite. I'm no Macklemore.
It's still awesome, but not as awesome as it normally is.
And he's gonna be sieging up just outside.
I don't know, guys.
I don't know, Kev. It's not looking so good for Fnatic Harstem.
We should compilate that together with what he said. This isn't looking all that good for Baby Night right now.
There's the siege. Big storm's going down, but unfortunately, it's just going to scratch those tanks.
For a moment, I think he should have just like gone for it. I think the Immortals could have hammered away immediately on these tanks. Photon Overcharge is activated, though. Archons.
He might hold.
I mean, these Immortals, yes, dealing a lot of damage. But I do not feel this is the entire army, because these tanks seem pretty exposed to me. I mean, Immortals are great, but this is a lot of tanks, and the Vikings helping out a little bit as well.
He doesn't have to keep fighting, but he is going to hammer forward, and he's going to pick off more tanks, and he might actually clean all of it up.
No, he's going to lose everything instead.
Those Immortals went derpy.
Yep.
And the reinforcements have arrived for...
This is a great game by KrasS overall. Like, this is a really annoying playstyle to play against. If you take a lot of damage early on, it's almost impossible to fight your way back into it. He just kept the pressure up, kept sacrificing some Hellbats. Harstem tried to stabilize, tried to get a good enough army out, but after losing 18 probes to that first little Hellbat / Hellion combination, in the end, Ben, it all just didn't really matter.
That's right, man, and it's looking pretty bad.
KrasS is looking good, man. Who does he play in the next round? Maybe Beastie? Beastie or Tails?
I would tab out and check, but I am in a game, and I don't want to risk lagging it, so...
I think it would either be that he's going to play the winner of Beastie and then the winner of Tails against... I forgot who Tails is playing. So, interesting.
Since this game does look like it's winding down, I'll let you guys know that Strelok versus Panda Tank is going pretty well for Strelok. We'll be jumping over to this game as soon as this one ends. Strelok has just killed about 20 of Panda Tank's workers, 24 in fact.
How did that happen?
With a Hellion drop. So, and Widow Mine's continuing to do damage. So Panda's in a world of hurt right now.
The final game, final moments of KrasS vs Harstem still going on, but obviously it makes no sense for us to shout very loudly because this game is over. You guys have eyes too. KrasS will win. Very convincing play though. I'm absolutely blown away / impressed by the way that he's played this series. Let me just double check for you guys who he plays next. Yeah, he will run into either Daisy or Tails or Beastie. Man, even for Beastie that's going to be one hell of a challenge.
So let's get a status report on Strelok versus Panda Tank. We can see that Strelok has done a lot of damage with his Hellion and Widow Mine dropping, killing 29 workers in total. And in the midst of it, he ninja'd this expansion. So he's on 3 bases right now against 2. He's continuing to harass. And Panda Tank, realizing his position, is just going to tap out and say, all right, let's try again. Let's wait for game 2.